Well, hello there, you're watching the official Theme Park Fans YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be ranking the themed areas at Alton Towers from least liked to most liked. Now, before I start today's video, I want to say a couple of things. Firstly, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has helped the channel get to 1,300 subscribers. I really appreciate that. Now that means we are only 200 subscribers away from reaching 1,500. So if you are new around here and you would like to become part of the Theme Park Fans family, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. Secondly, I just want to say I apologise that there wasn't a video last week. Had a bit of a stuffy nose and a bad cough, and also I might cough in this video as well, so I do apologise in advance for that. But hopefully we can get things back on track with the the usual Theme Park Fans schedule of having a video every week on a Friday. So I hope to get back on track with that. Thirdly, this Friday's video was going to be a review of Nemesis Reborn. However, when I recorded it, when I looked back on the footage I did, I was like, nah, it's not a good video. So I thought I'd do this video instead. However, if you do want to hear my thoughts on Nemesis Reborn, then just leave a comment below. And if I get enough comments, then I might do the video. So anyway, let's get into today's video. So, ranking the themed areas at Alton Towers from least liked to most liked. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be including the towers or the gardens because they're not themed areas. Even though on the Alton Towers website, I believe both the towers and the gardens are under the themed areas, I'm not going to be including them for the purpose of this video. So I just thought I'd make you guys all aware about that. By the way, let's get into it, shall we? So let me do that again, guys. So my least liked area, Alton Towers, is CBeebies Land. Yeah, it doesn't do much for me, CBeebies Land. It's just an area for young children, and yeah, it just doesn't do anything for me really. It's for me, CBeebies Land is just like there. I never go into that area, and I think if I did go into that area, it would look a little bit awkward, wouldn't it? So yeah, for me, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. CBeebies Land, it just doesn't do anything for me really. As I say, it's an area for young children, who love CBeebies. So yeah, I do miss the days when it used to be Storybook Land and on McDonald's Farmyard. That's pure nostalgia for me. But yeah, as I say, CBeebies Land, it just doesn't do anything for me. Next on the list is Adventureland. Now, I was going to put the World of David Walliams as the second least liked area, but I will get onto the World of David Walliams in just a moment. Adventureland, yeah, it's not really well themed, is it, Adventureland? You've only got Spinball Wizarding in that area, and as I say, the area, it's just, there's no theming at all, really. And I feel like Adventureland is it's probably the only area that I feel lacks a lot of theming. And I wouldn't be surprised in a few years' time if Alton Towers decide to expand CBeebies Land to where Adventureland is. Because, I think I've heard this rumour a couple of years ago as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a rumour floating around years ago saying that Alton Towers were thinking of expanding CBeebies Land into where Adventureland is. And honestly, I wouldn't blame Alton Towers if they did this because, I mean, yes, you do have a spinning coaster there, but Adventureland, it just looks a bit bare, doesn't it? It looks absolutely bare, and I think, funny enough, if it wasn't for CBeebies Land, this would be my least liked area at Alton Towers. So, yeah, Adventureland, it's bare. It's only got a spinning coaster there. And as I say, I would not be surprised if Alton Towers in a few years' time decided to expand Sea Weaver's Land into where Adventureland is. So, next on the list is the world of David Walliams. Now, I did venture up to the world of David Walliams a lot in its opening year, in 2021, when Gangster Granny Divide opened. Obviously, the world of David Walliams and Gangster Granny Divide, they were supposed to open in 2020, but we all know why it didn't. So Alton Towers decided to open that area in 2021. And if I'm honest, guys, it's another area where it's an area where I don't sorry for coughing. It's an area where I don't venture to that often. I mean, I'll ride Gangster Granny a few times in a year, but not all the time. So the world of David Walliams is one of those areas where I rarely go to, and it's funny really, because I think it was the same when it was Cloud Cuckoo Land. When it was Cloud Cuckoo Land, I rarely ventured to that area of the park, even though at that time they had a Twine Toadstool, you had the Ice Age 4D cinema, and speaking of the Ice Age 4D cinema, like, I still think Alton Towers could do something with that building. You could put in a show or something. You know, I remember back when I was really, really young, and they had Barney. You know, they had the Barney show. They had the Tweenies. They had Bob the Builder. And then I remember a few years later they had a show that was themed to Sir Algernon. So I really think they could do something with that building. You know, it's got potential. It really has got potential. So I do think they could put in a show in that building, you know, because it has housed shows before, as I said. But anyway, going back to the world of David Walliams in general, it's an area that I generally think the world of David Walliams gets forgotten about. Like, it's in an awkward place in the theme park, and not many guests venture towards the world of David Walliams. And also, what's near the world of David Walliams is the Alton Towers Dungeon. Now, the Alton Towers Dungeon, it's going to be open this year until, I think, like June or July. And then it's going to be closing, and then they're going to be doing it up for Scarefest. And that leads me onto the boat ride itself. So, obviously, you know, down the years you had Around the World in 80 Days, on Tours, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and now it's the Alton Towers Dungeon, which is a paid-for extra. And then the thing that's going to be replacing the Alton Towers Dungeon, I'm sure with it, you know, being Scarefest, I'm sure it'll be another paid-for attraction. And it'll be interesting to see what happens to, like, that, you know, where the Alton Towers Dungeon is. It's going to be interesting to see if they keep the boat ride for the Scarefest attraction and beyond that, because I'd really love the boat ride. You know, I would love it if we got another ride themed to the world of David Walliams. You know, from the David Walliams book, because, you know, the boat ride, I enjoyed the boat ride, and you know, I really do think it could be utilised a lot. But anyway, I went off track now. I was talking about the Alton Towers Dungeon, but yeah, the world of David Walliams, it's really hidden away when you think about it, and I don't really venture that way all that often. So next on the list is Mutiny Bay. Now, Mutiny Bay, I like the area, don't get me wrong, but I think in my personal opinion, I much preferred it when it was Merry England. Now, this is going back years. This is going back to, you know, like 2007 and the years before that, because obviously the area changed to Mutiny Bay in 2008. But yeah, I remember it very well when it was Merry England. But yeah, Mutiny Bay, I think it's an alright area. You know, it's been there for like, what, how many years now? It'll be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years? I mean, that's incredible when you think about it. But yeah, I mean, Mutiny Bay, I think it's okay. I mean, I do think Wicker Man looks a bit out of place in Mutiny Bay. And maybe one day Alton Towers could retheme Mutiny Bay to like a Bjorn themed area, you know, with Wicker Man being in Mutiny Bay. So, yeah, Mutiny Bay, it's alright for what it is, but I would love it if they rethemed Mutiny Bay to like a Bjorn themed area. I think that would really complement Wicker Man really well. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Mutiny Bay. The next area, Tower Street. Now, as you all know, Tower Street is the first area you encounter at Alton Towers once you go through the turnstiles. And Tower Street, you know, it sets me up for a good day at Towers. Walking down, either going left towards Forbidden Valley or Dark Forest or any other areas, or right towards X Sector. You know, it really sets me up for a good day. And the amount of times I walk down Tower Street, I think I've lost count. You know, all the years of visiting Alton Towers, I think I've lost count of how many times I've walked down Tower Street. But obviously, Tower Street doesn't have any rides. I mean, because, you know, it's literally the first area you encounter at the resort. But no, it gives me that good feel factor that, you know, I'm here at Alton Towers. I'm ready to have a great day. What ride shall I do first? It gives me that kind of feel, and it's kind of the same at the end of the day as well. You know, after a great day at Alton Towers, walking back up Tower Street, you know, in my mind I'm like, I've had another great day, and it's time to say goodbye to Towers once again. But it's not really goodbye because I'm like literally there like the next week after. But yeah, Tower Street, it's a great area. Great area? Well, it's a good area for what it is. And for me personally, sets me up for a great day at Alton Towers. Next on the list is Katanga Canyon, and Katanga Canyon, I think it's a good area, and it's obviously the right theming for the Runaway Mine Train and the Congo River Rapids. I don't think Alton Towers should retheme Katanga Canyon anytime soon. Just keep it as it is, really. But yeah, there's not much else to say about Katanga Canyon, so I'll keep it at that. Next area on the list is X Sector. Now, X Sector, I love the secrecy around the area. You know, obviously with the Ministry of Joy, the Smiler, Oblivion. You know, I was going to say Enterprise, but then I'm like, hold on a minute, Enterprise is no more. But yeah, the Ministry of Joy, I love the backstory to the Ministry of Joy, how they've got these experimental things, you know, such as the Smiler and Oblivion. And yeah, I don't think Towers should retheme X Sector anytime soon. Just keep it as it is. Next on the list is Dark Forest. I remember when the area was used to be Ugland back in the day, and you had Corkscrew and you had Rita, and Rita used to have its Queen of Speed title back in the day, and then they rethemed the area to Dark Forest in 2010 for the opening of 13, and then Rita lost its Queen of Speed tagline, and it's just Rita now. But yeah, Dark Forest, I like the area. Could it do with some changes? Maybe. What could those changes be? I don't know. But yeah, Dark Forest, maybe it could do with a bit of TLC, maybe. Even though I like the area. But I do think maybe there could be something a little bit different done to Dark Forest. But yeah, Dark Forest, it's an alright area. I like it. But maybe something could be done to that area. So now we're on to the final two areas. And the second to last area on my list is Gloomy Wood. Now, Gloomy Wood, I think I really love it now, especially especially since the Curse at Alton Manor opened last year. When it was Jewel, I thought Gloomy Wood was, okay. I feel like if Jewel was still, like, if the Curse at Alton Manor didn't happen and Jewel was still, like, there, then maybe I think Gloomy Wood would be towards my, least liked areas. But I feel like since the Curse at Alton Manor is open, I feel like it's gone up in my estimation, I think. I feel like the Curse at Alton Manor has added a bit of, like, spookiness to the area. I don't know how you guys feel about Gloomy Wood since the Curse at Alton Manor opened, but for me, as I said, I feel like ever since the Curse at Alton Manor opened, it's added a level of spookiness to the area, especially when it's Scarefest and you walk through the area at night, and it's just brilliant. And yeah, I just really love Gloomy Wood for what it is, especially since the Curse at Alton Manor opened. Now on to the last area, and this is my most liked area, Alton Towers, and I think you can guess what it is: Forbidden Valley. Forbidden Valley, I really love Forbidden Valley. For what it is. The only thing that lets Forbidden Valley down for me, personally, is Galactica. And I say that because Nemesis Subterra, Nemesis Reborn, and even the Blade, they all suit the theming to Forbidden Valley. Whereas I look at Galactica and I think, doesn't really fit the area. And I think this is the perfect opportunity for Alton Towers to potentially retheme Galactica. Like, I would retheme Galactica to another Phalanx, something themed towards the Phalanx, something like, maybe like they could retheme it to this machine that's fighting back against Nemesis. I think something along those lines could be really good. But yeah, no, Galactica, for me, it just feels out of place in Forbidden Valley. But the rest of Forbidden Valley, I think, is really good. Especially since Nemesis reopened this year with the new changes around, some of the small changes around Forbidden Valley. But yeah, Forbidden Valley, it's my favourite area. I mean, it's not going to be Sea Reaver's Land, is it? But yeah, Forbidden Valley is my most liked area of Alton Towers. Sea Reaver's Land is my least liked area. And there we go, guys. And there we have it, guys. That's another video done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's video, then please give it a like because it really helps the channel out. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page. As always, our Facebook page link is in the description below, so please go and check that out and give it a like. And as I said at the start of the video, we are on the road to 1,500 subscribers, so if you could hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. The next video, as always, will be next Friday, so I'll see you next Friday in the next video. And another thing, we're getting very close to celebrating the 10th anniversary of this channel, so I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next Friday for the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.